Hey there guys, and welcome to today's actually really interesting video, because today we're going to talk about the LIAN Li LANCOOL II. This is actually the white version. You have it also in black, and we're going to, well, of course we're going to do the airflow tests, temperature tests and stuff like that, but we're going to go into details because it's a really interesting case. And I'm saying interesting right from the start because I already opened all the compartments, because I had to see why is it so special. And first, sorry, let me do it like this. Now that was satisfying. Now, first off, you open the bottom compartment like this. Since it's magnetic, you just pull it out. You have one magnet on this side and one magnet on this side, which is not directly pressing to the other metal part of the chassis, because you have let's say a dampening material, so when you put it back the magnet doesn't crash directly to the other metal, so that is really good. Now you have loads of space here for your power supply. The best thing about it, you can easily now access the hard drive storage, and this reminds me of standard storages that are usually in servers. This is the same way how you place your hard drives into these servers, so this is really nice. Now let me put that back, and you just press it back. Now here at the bottom part you have the accessory box. Now people usually comment beneath my videos, I didn't get the accessory box, I don't have standoffs. It's always in the hard drive cage if it's not somewhere inside the case. You get extra standoffs, screws, extra long screws, zip ties, velcro zip ties, and you have some dampening pads, and that's basically it. I mean, I don't have to go into details with this because it's just standard basic accessory box. This is it, guys. So I know you can't hear me currently, but now removing the bottom panel, you just have to remove these 4 screws and you just take it out. And the interior is actually really interesting because you have one 120mm fan at the back, you have one at the top, and you have one at the front, which is quite alright for starters. If you want to go with something extra, then you can manage that as well. As far as I can see, you can place 240-280mm radiator on top with fans. You could place only 120mm fan here at the back, as well as the radiator, but when it comes to this kind of stuff and this kind of case, you don't need 120mm radiator at the back, because you can put a 360 at the front, and it gives you loads of space because you have here an opening. You just untie one screw and you have loads of space for your radiator and everything, and basically that is it. And you have here a huge cable shroud for cable management, and when I say huge, I mean you have a nice opening here, so it's not very tight for the 24-pin cable from the motherboard to the from the power supply to the motherboard. Now the back side of the case is what really interests me. Let's check it out. So again, the same thing, you just pop the side panel and there we go. I did say, and I'm going to repeat myself, you have 2 of these as well, so 2 magnets with the dampening parts. The dampening rubber that I mentioned in the accessory box can be used here to place the SSDs on the lower part of the power supply shroud, well, the only part of the power supply shroud, but you can manage to place it right here, and you could access here, I don't know, you can access everything from the other side, so I don't see anything else except for placing power supply right here on this side, which has loads of space again. Let me just open this, and this is the 3rd time, right? That's 3. Let's do it 4. You can't hear this one because it's on the other side. There we go. Okay, so the interesting part is 1, 2 thumb screws. You have 2 possibilities here for 2.5 inch SSDs. You have 2 more possibilities for 2.5 inch SSDs. So they managed to do something really cool with the back side of the case, adding the panels that will actually hide everything that doesn't need to be seen from the tempered glass, because you can place your RGB SSDs 2.5 inch if you want, if you have any, which will be really cool. As you can see, these 2 panels cover about, well, everything, because you have another panel right here. This is the opening for the, well, placing the bracket for the CPU tower cooler. You have the Velcro ties right here. You have this is the 3-pin 5 volts addressable RGB connection for the front addressable RGB lights, which we'll get to that when we actually place a build inside. Okay guys, now testing for a few days now with the LIAN Li LANCOOL II. The case is just outstanding with the temperatures on the CPU, and I didn't even use water cooling. I went with standard air cooling. Also the graphic card temperature is quite alright, and the best thing, just look at this beauty. And the front panel has so much opening for the airflow. The best thing, you have 2 buttons right here on top, and you can change the colors. You have the color option, so you could just switch the colors as you wish, what you see fit. All together it looks just perfect. And then you have the mode where you could just go crazy RGB. You could just go with breathing effects, with swapping colors, and you could just go do anything completely. And you can synchronize it if you have, for instance, LIAN Li Bora Light fans. You can synchronize all together with the front LEDs, and check it out. It's just amazing what you could do with the case, not with the airflow, but also with these extra stuff. So you have the graphic card anti-sag bracket. You have, this is for standard placement on the graphic card. You have the vertical mount. This is just insane. Sorry. You have the 3.1 Type-C cable that you can buy additionally, the side diffused LED strips, and you had the hot swappable back plate for your hard drives. For, I don't know, you could just place them inside and hot swap your hard drives. For instance, I don't know if you're going with 3 hard drives in RAID 5 or RAID 6, and then if some dies, you could just swap them, and that's all there is to it. That's all when it comes to the accessories that you could additionally buy. Now when it comes to temperatures, I have the GTX 1080 Ti. It's a bit older card, but doesn't matter, still packing a small punch. The temperature in the case is around 68 to 70 degrees on full load, so that is really nice. When it comes to CPU, you might have seen I did a site review, which is still inside the Site Fuma 2 cooler, and on full load on the CPU, which is Intel Core i7-7820X, full load is 66 Celsius degrees average. The graphic card, as I've shown you, was 70 degrees average, let's put it that way, average 69 maybe, and which is quite alright. I mean, the case has loads of space. I love the, let's say, modularity and all the compartments. You can open the power supply shroud on both sides. You can open 2 side panels, take them out. You have the dust filters all around the case. What else do you want? What else do you need? So guys, LIAN Li LANCOOL II is really an extraordinary case with the design, with the looks, and you have it in 2 colors. As you can see here, you have it in black, you have it in white. Even though I really like the white one, the black also looks amazing. So guys, thank you for watching this video. I'll put the links below for you to check out where to buy the LIAN Li LANCOOL II in white and in black. And if you decide to switch your cases, your case current with this one, you won't make a mistake. And it has a really nice price tag, so guys, yeah, I don't know what you're waiting for. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one very soon. Bye bye.